friends here, Steve and Lynn, they also have something missing out of their boat. So they're doing 2 engines today, installs. Looks kind of familiar, right? So this is day 2 of the engine install. As you can see, the engine is back and sort of in place. Yeah, so yesterday when it was installed, it was horrible rain, so they worked on the easier boat. We talked about that over there. He is running, so that's good for him. And yeah, he's hopeful we'll have this thing purring like a kitten today. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So what do we do on a day when you're stuck at a marina with no friends around? We are polishing or doing our bright work. So we went, I should have taken a picture before, but once again I forgot. So we've gone around and did it with 80 grit, now we're 120. And then we'll throw a couple coats of Halcyon on. See how that holds up. But anyway, it looks a lot better than what it was. I don't know if through our pictures, if we've got a picture of what it looked like before, but if we do, we'll include it. So anyway, yeah, let the work continue.
Is this coat number 1?
Coat number 1 of the beautification process. At least the wire can be made beautiful again. Not so much me.
Sherman's supervising.
He's always supervising. He's assessing the situation. This is Halcyon. It's made by Total Boat.
That's what we used inside, right?
Yeah.
Looking good so far.
Would have been nice to try rolling it, but I still have to have a brush too, so.
I don't know if you can hear.
It's running.
The engine is running.
Now we lost. So a little update to the engine repair. We got a couple leaks. This hose here seems to be leaking, as this one is as well. So it's just leaking from right here and right there. So we'll just advance these. I got lots of slack in here, so we'll advance them, cut them, and reattach them. So hopefully that looks after the leak.
Charlton was back again today, having a look at the engine. He's still not liking the shaft and all the movement that's there. He said there's an issue somewhere, they need to figure it out. If we do have to leave, we got to take it really easy on the engine, because the engine's moving way too much. And Mike's cleaning up a little bit of fuel that's inside the engine a bit. Hopefully we don't have a fuel leak. Our never-ending engine saga.
Hey Sherman, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we going back to Ocean Reef today? Are we going back to Ocean Reef? We are. Are you happy about that? Well, are you? Well, I think we are. We're happy. We made a significant donation to Knowles Marine. He's happy, we're happy. Just want to make sure we don't nerve nerf off the dock. We don't nerf off this boat. Holy smokes, this is weird. Under our own power. Very calm day today. It's half an hour before high tide, so the owner of the place says we should be good to go.
So I'm not staring at the depth gauge. And we're heading this way out. So we head for those 2 posts and then we slightly turn to the starboard to get out of here. So it's a little bit, and coming up here is like a little shoal. So this should be interesting. John come over to help us come across. Just to make sure we're okay and safe and can get back to Ocean Reef on our own power. Heading into the channel for Ocean Reef. See right to the bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to, we'll pick it up on the camera or not, but crystal clear water today. Back in familiar territory. Looks like John is directly behind us. You can't see him, you can see his wake. You can't see him. I think I'm gonna try and come and check out that conch pile, see if there's a, I know it'll be some cleaning to do, but see if we can get a nicer shell. Our tag along, making sure we get to Ocean Reef safely.
Well, that was uneventful, which is good.
And Sea Warrior returns. Welcome home. Woohoo!
Yeah.
It sounds great.
This is my bow.
I think you're good there.
Wow.
Ja, dat is het.
It's humming beautifully.
It is, isn't it?
Is it? It's just wow.
After arriving safely back at Ocean Reef under our own steam, a huge thank you was in order for our fellow boaters, because without their help, we would have been stuck. So a small token of our appreciation, a pizza night from Marcos, was in order. And to be perfectly honest, we would be negligent if we didn't mention everyone who helped us these past few weeks. So bear with me while I go through a lengthy list of names. There was Ray, John and Wendy, Tom and Jackie, Win and Dorothy, Ben and Renda, Roger and Jackie, John and Michelle, Bill and Angie, Gail and Julia, Alan and Linda, Sue and Stefano, Penny and Jim, Dave and Mary, Cindy and Jim, and to Connie and Sylvan on the Silver Fox for the tow over to Charlton's, Lavanya at Ocean Reef for extending our stay, Charlton at Knowles Marine for making our emergency one of his priorities, and most likely we've forgotten a few names, and for that, I'm sorry. I guess our biggest message we want to share is how amazing the boating community is. Oh, and along with a shout out to one of our subscribers, Mike, you are correct. What a wonderful world it would be if people jumped in to help like they do in the sailing boating community.